What up, though? This Shine with Radiant Lawn Maintenance, and I want to give a special shout out to Lawn Maintenance Legends group on Facebook, group I admin for. Today's topic will be how to start a lawn care business on foot. I'm a good reference point for that because that's how I started my company years ago as a hustle. Yeah. It's inspiring to see guys out there pushing mowers, how I started. So I figured I'd put together a little video giving away some pointers. If you're not doing some of this stuff, then maybe you can kind of add this to your repertoire and, do a little bit better, be a little bit better. We're going to be covering, I would say, 6 areas with marketing, setup, preparation, cost, the revenue and effect with cost, and also a review. Now, we have the setup. And first things first, when you're starting on your setup, you want to start with a decent mower. In my experience, the mowers that I did pretty well with in the beginning were Craftsman mowers. Craftsman push mowers, pretty decent. There's one on the market right now for about $279. Probably the lower level of that brand, and it's probably have about 140 cc's. So that's something you might want to consider, being that it's lightweight, and you're gonna be on foot all day pushing around this mower. So the next thing will be a weed whacker, a weed eater, or string line trimmer, whatever you call it. I've always had good experiences with Echo weed whackers. They got a curved shaft on the market right now for $179. It's probably the cheapest version of that weed whacker or string line trimmer. Highly recommend it. Is lightweight. It's pretty strong for the price. Like I said, I definitely recommend that. Now, as far as a hand blower, because you will need a blower, the Steel BG, I believe the BG50, is pretty good. I have one right now. It's a very strong handheld, about 130 mile per hour push. It'll get you through the summer, pretty much. Now, other than that, you may want to look into a shovel and a rake for those off seasons, like for snow and for cleanups, to kind of help you along. And that's pretty much it for the setup. Next is marketing. Marketing is going to be pretty simple for you, considering that you're limited in the area that you can cover. So what you want to do with marketing is just make some flyers. Okay, just make you some flyers and let people know in the general vicinity or in the area that you're trying to work. Let those people know that that's what you're doing. You don't have to go on Google. You don't have to market as much online because you're on foot. You're limited. You just want to get a condensed area. So that's it for marketing. Next, we have route density, which ties right into marketing. I would suggest that you pick your area really strategically. Pick an area where you know that you might have a couple of rest stops, that you might be able to chill out and take a break. But you basically don't want to go over 5 streets. 2 blocks. And that's where you go and you pass out your flyers, you knock on some doors, you talk to people, let them know what you're doing. Just in that 5 block or that 5 street, 2 block area, it will definitely help you as your business continues to grow with the route density. I wish I would have started like this. Right now I wouldn't have so many issues with route density. And it's not issues like that, but it would be a lot easier had I started like that. So keep the area small so you can move around. You don't want to do too much, put too many miles on your shoes, right? You don't want to walk a half a mile between each job. So keep the area real small and work it like that. Okay. And now we have preparation. Preparation is probably one of the hardest things to do because it's not something you constantly thinking about. A lot of the things you think about with preparation, you don't think about until you're actually out there. So the first thing is comfort. Make sure that you have some comfortable shoes. You're going to be walking out there for a long time. I suggest maybe get some Skechers. They have the foam soles on the inside. They're cool. Pretty good work boots. But like I said, yeah, you want to be comfortable with your clothing, especially your shoes. Another thing is your backpack. You want to have a backpack. You want to have something to store things. You want to store your lunch, string line trimmer line, or the string line for the trimmer, 2-cycle engine oil. You might want to have some of that with you. Fill that backpack up. Extra shirts, hats, whatever you need to make that day go as smoothly as possible. So, and one more thing, when you are preparing, try to buy things in bulk. Buy as much as you can, so you don't have to keep going back and forth to a store, to Home Depot, to Ace, and places like that. So that's probably one of the last tips I'm gonna give you. Just make sure you buy things in bulk, so you're not going back and forth to a store. You don't have a car, so it's difficult doing that. Now, when it comes to revenue, the effects and the cost, we're really talking about revenue, and you should out the gate be charging people $20 to $25 per yard. Until you get a little bit better, you can charge them more. And with that being said, on average, even though you're on foot, you probably should be doing 25 to 30 yards per week. Now, when you add that up, that's about $700, $750 per week. That should be enough to, to save up and get that vehicle, because the effects of all of this will be, when you do eventually get a vehicle, you be spending no money on gas, or very little money on gas. And that's probably one of my biggest expenses, other than equipment, would be gas. And practicing really good route density early on, I definitely help you with that. So like I said, you're looking to service at least 25 to 30 customers per week, and maybe 5 per day, 6 per day, and move it like that. You should, like I said, you should be able to save up and get you a vehicle within a couple of months of doing it like that. So and that's pretty much it as far as the different areas that should help you build a business, a lawn care business on foot. Start off with the morning routine, start off with the diet and the preparation in the morning, make sure you're eating pretty good, fruit, things of that nature, stuff that's going to give you energy through the day. Also, look into something like a yard books. It's a cloud-based system. Put all your customer information in there. You can put information about your equipment in there also. So doing that will be a good idea. It'll somewhat help compile all the information you're going to be dealing with your customers, your equipment, everything of that nature. So yard books would be good for you. And like I said, it's just a preparation. Sometimes at night you may have to go to the gas station and get things to prepare with, extra blades to use, to put in your backpack, you know. So all in all, you're looking at about $650. You know that. And that's if you're going new with everything. You got your flyers, you got your equipment. Stay motivated. You know, you're a business owner, and now you can't let anything stop you from these goals and being successful at what you're doing. So take these tips, get out there, pass these flyers out, and just rock it.